Okay, so let's take a look at how you can create interactive grid and interactive report in Oracle Apex. So first thing that we will do is we will request for Oracle Apex free workspace. Go to Oracle's Apex page and click on start for free. Right here you can request free workspace. Alternatively, you can access this through cloud account, or you can choose virtual machine or local installation as well. So in my case, I will choose free workspace. I will use my name, last name, email, workspace name, location. Then I will accept that. I'm new to Apex. Also, I will use this for training and education. Yes to both, and then agree to terms. Once you request and get approval for the workspace, you will be able to get one user account that should look something like this, right? And here you can click on app builder to create the app, right? You will have to use the email address and password every time you are going to use it for creating application. Now let's see, I will click on create new app, then from file I will load the data. Now let's see, I have data something like some list of orders, and take a look at this data if you want, right? And here you can see this is my data of customer orders, right? Now I will name this customers orders, right? Now you can also take a look at all the columns, then load this data. Once you do, can basically use the number of rows here are around 5000, and we can create the application with already loaded data like this. And from there we'll take a look at option to create interactive grid. So let's say I choose one icon. Let's quickly come up with things. Let's add number of pages, create application, and once you create the application you are good to go. Now what we can do here is we will be basically waiting for it to show us our options. So all the pages created, and I will try to run the application. So this will be behind the password. So use the same password that you used with Oracle's workspace, and from here you can see you have imported data and got your dashboard. Should have at least one chart. So number of orders, employees by their department, and employee names. So some charts are reasonable. Then we have like order search, where you have entire table which can be sorted through employee job title, number of orders, sales region, and product category along with IDs. So that's sorting. Then report would be same as our entire table, able to access it, edit it. From here you can click on this and you can edit their existing values, right? Then you can also create new entries. From here you can see, right? So we managed to create our typical app. Now I want to go to create interactive report. So I will choose interactive report. In create page options, so we have like two options, grid and report. So let's go with interactive report, and let's say we name this interactive 1. Then we will choose the table custom orders, then click on create page, right? They should go to page designer where you can check how the fields are, and here you have everything related to interactive option of our page. So this report would be interactive in the context that we will be able to interact with it through this actions tab. So click on actions tab and then filter, format and sort the data. Right, so data, sort, aggregate, compute and flashback. These things you can do. Then you can create charts, then you can group the columns, then pivot, and you can also download the report. So these things you can do through your chart, right? And another thing that you can do is you can also take a look at options that you have here. As you can see, columns, you can get to pick the column to view, right? Like say I don't want to have those product numbers, so I will do not display product numbers. I will exclude that. Let's say I don't want to see employee ID, right? So I will remove employee ID, right? Then I will remove the customer ID as well. I will just work with customer name, right? Then product number is also useless, so product number, so take a look at product number is already removed, right? So let's try and take a look at things that we don't need, right? So looks like employee ID, customer ID, order number is also not something I don't want to see in this table. Now let's apply and the table will shrink now. As you can see, now everything is clear. Employee name, title, sales, order type, customer name, everything without number and accurate, right? So unnecessary numbers for our specific data right now are removed, right? Now this was related to interactive report. So what is interactive grid? So we'll take a look at that as well. So let me close this one. Let's go to the application, and here we will create new page and go with interactive grid. Let's name this interactive 2 and we will choose our table. Right, now we can create the page. Let's see what it does. As you can see, literally 99% of usage of code is removed here, unless and until you have any complex thing to do here. You are not supposed to enter any code. Everything is done for you. So we'll take a look at this particular page, and here you can see interactive 2. So this is the table which is much more interactive. Notice that here your table header is fixed and the data below is changing. Rest of the options should be same with minor changes. So let's say if I want to remove columns, I can order number, employee ID I can remove, then like previous product number is useless, customer ID is useless, and everything looks pretty much same. Product name is something you want to keep, right? So product category is also there. I will save this and let it load, right? So as you can see, it has refreshed. Now our data is sorted. While you notice that here you have header constant, so while you are browsing, your header for that table remains clean, right? So with interactive report, all that you can do with the reporting, all those options are also possible. Here you can also select the cells. So let's say I select the cells, right? And I can then go to, let's say, selection, row selection, copy to clipboard. So those type of things you can easily do with interactive grid as well. You have like search option here, all the possible columns and data. right? So these things are there with your interactive report and grid. So if you are planning to do that with Oracle Apex, then you can do so with this workflow. I hope this helps you with creating interactive reports and grid.